work. What? I know, sounds nuts coming from a nutritionist, right? But hear me out. Diets don't work because 80% of people will end up gaining the weight back in less than a year. And in all but 15% of those cases will end up even heavier. Yep, it's been statistically proven that only 20% of people will actually keep the weight off. Only 20% of people, that's it? It's alarming and totally unfair, yes. But before we go throwing our hands in the air and crying into our pint of Ben & Jerry's, let's take a second to examine how and why this happens and how we can overcome the odds with a little thing I like to call the secret sauce. Let's start with why 80% of people fail at trying to lose weight and improve their health in significant ways. The first has to do with metabolism. Your body is essentially too smart for its own good and will adapt to whatever you throw at it, for better or worse. Let's talk about it in caveman terms. If you restrict your diet harshly and only give it a certain amount of calories and certain types of foods, your primal body assumes that that's what it needs to survive. It says,
"It appears there is no food to be had in these woods right now. Body fat must be rationed off. Alas, this body needs to learn to survive on less."
And then, when you've slimmed down and gone off your diet and resume your usual calorie intake or lifestyle, your body says,
"Starvation, at least for now, has been thwarted. Better continue to store this body fat in a safe place, for no one knows when the next dry spell may strike."
And guess where your genius of a body stores that fat? Your thighs, your chin, your love handles. You get the idea. Basically, any diet with a start and an end date won't work the way you want it to because it just doesn't work that way biologically. The biggest reason people fail isn't because they're lazy or lacking in willpower. That is just a sad stereotype perpetuated by society with the proclivity towards fat shaming. But because they're using temporary or misguided fixes for a much bigger, more overarching problem. Which brings me to my key point here. The reason these 20% of people succeed is because they understand something fundamental about health, which is that in order to lose weight, tone up, and get healthy for good, you have to undergo a change in lifestyle. Now, that means a lot of things. Some big, some tiny, and it means something different for every person. It could mean less carbs and more sleep, or more fat and less social media. These changes could be as small as drinking a big glass of water in the morning, or as big as getting toxic people out of your life. Everyone has their own secret sauce combination of things that will keep them in optimal health. And you want to know what the most important ingredient in this sauce is? Loving your lifestyle. If you don't love it, you're not going to stick to it. It's as simple as that. And that, my friend, is the difference between people who fail and those who succeed. The weight loss champions of this world love their lifestyle. They are addicted to it. But those healthy addictions don't happen overnight, right? They take time, consistent exercise, habits work, and lots of accountability. But where to start? It starts with the little things. It starts with moderation. It starts with changing one little thing at a time so that over time you come to crave better foods and a better lifestyle. You don't have to go on the Whole30, you don't have to join a CrossFit gym, and you certainly don't have to give up a well-deserved cocktail every now and then. Cheers!